Mobile Task Force Unit Zeta 9, designated the Mole Rats, have arrived through Gate B. We are currently experiencing a strong breach event, and a lot of anomalous objects that are capable of warping the space around them have breached containment.
What's up, everybody? Nine-tailed Fox Ryan here. Today, we're gonna watch Kane PIxels Backrooms Lighting and Tile Survey. Explore, see what's up, see if we can fill in any of the blanks from Backrooms 3, any of that type of stuff. Alright guys, remember, like, subscribe, comment, maybe check out the Patreon, I don't know. But let's go, let's get it.
Alright. Today is November 14th.
Yep.
It is a Tuesday.
Yep.
Here we are.
Right into the back.
It is incredibly
So
cold.
at the threshold.
Hopefully by the time you're watching this, I actually have a decent heating system down here. That'd be nice. Die of hypothermia.
So is this the expansion on their project to make like office space and unlimited storage?
On the bin right there. Make sure to get the red one, right? Because the green one reads.
Control.
Looks like a bunch of stuff is labeled now. Apparently there's going to be a movie with A24, so let's, I mean, you know, they're set. Check the handle, man. Uh-oh. Okay. The tile is raised. Okay. Well, yeah, what's above the tiles? Okay. Just ventilation and stuff.
So there's no insulation on top, and I'm seeing a bunch on the floor above.
Okay.
There's ventilation as well. You see that? You see the vents?
Yeah, it goes around the back to the right.
Some of it's insulated, I think. I don't know. I'm not a vent guy. I don't know. Oh, it looks
Interesting.
no rust, I think. Huh.
More than one floor, and I use that term loosely. We then attempted to cut power to the nearest fluorescent light fixture, a standard troffer. However, we were unable to isolate the power source, and the conduit remained live, despite the absence of any visible external power supply.
Okay.
The source of electrical current remains unknown at this time.
So they're trying to figure
Using
it
an
out.
insulated toolkit, we carefully isolated the light fixture from its electrical conduit, extracted the troffer from the ceiling, and transported it back inside, back to standard for analysis. And they added a 0.5 meter sample of conduit was also taken, with all exposed wiring safely secured afterwards in the ceiling. So the ceiling tile extracted measures 1.27 meters by 1.14 meters, which is certainly not standard.
It's like
But
too much.
it's composed primarily of mineral fiber. It seems normal in composition, has a fissured texture with mild tegular edges. So after initial analysis, the composition of the tile estimated is around 60% mineral wool, which is fibers of amorphous silicate.
So they're just dissecting the
usually derived
backrooms.
from, I think it's basalt or slag.
Doing an autopsy on it. Well, not, it's
Around
not
20%
dead, but you know what I mean.
expanded perlite, which is primarily of silicon dioxide and aluminium oxide, and the rest is a undefined mixture of silicate material, some starch, latex polymers, and some organic fibers derived from plant materials. recycled cellulose.
I wonder
really.
if this is actually
But the light troffer housing is made of galvanized steel. coated with a
galvanized
thin
steel.
layer
Let's
of zinc.
go.
Inside, the fluorescent bulbs are non-standard in proportion, most closely resembling T12 bulbs. So the 4 bulbs measure 1.2
'cause the
meters in length
Backrooms
with a
wants to,
diameter
like,
of 38.1
try to, like,
millimeters.
It tries to like match up to our reality, and it just can't. It just doesn't get it exactly right. Kind of like anomalies and or alternates in like Mandela catalog. Like you try to
We're
match
extrapolating
us.
here, only 51, but that
They
all
always
the
get
end
something
bases in the
terribly
rest
wrong.
contain the following components. Phosphor coating, the calcium halophosphate for
I'm
converting
sure-
ultraviolet light
I'm sure somebody like Wendigoon is gonna like take this and dissect it and draw parallels to things or
to
something.
visible light. Mercury vapor in a small quantity, which facilitates the ultraviolet light emission. Argon gas, and again, this is all standard for these fluorescent bulbs. But that's an inert gas that assists with regulating the current and really starting the bulbs. And they are connected via a G13 base, which is a standard 2-pin base with 13 millimeter spacing for electrical connection. So the wiring connected to the fixture is PVC insulated copper, which appears standard again. The prismatic diffuser over the bulbs
Kane
is made
really
of
having me
polymethyl
watch, like, a-
acrylate, which is again commonly used for
Like
its
how
light
it's
diffusion
made on
properties.
bulbs and
it's,
stuff?
it's what we have in the building here, very standard. But we also inspected the ballast, which is of the electromagnetic type. There's some variation in how these are being manufactured now. This one contains a laminated steel core and copper windings designed to operate at 60
Bro,
hertz.
one thing. Imagine being a crackhead and having access to the back rooms. You know how much shit, like scrap metal and copper, you can pull out? That shit's like gold.
So the ballast emits a prominent 120 hertz hum. This seems to be the case for the majority, if not all, of the lights in the complex that we've assessed thus far, mostly just through simple curing. But this is due to magnetostriction and core vibration. But the noise may be exacerbated by loose lamination plates or degradation of the insulating potting material.
So do the
over
lights
time.
ever go out?
So it's definitely an indication that this has been running for a little bit. I mean, despite its age, the ballast is functional. Its large proportions suggest it was built for a non-standard space, not something you'd find in the majority of offices or most commercial spaces, though that's not something I'm too familiar with, truthfully. Now, we did find...
But
So material compositions all seem expected, or we don't know what to expect here. They seem, everything we've looked at so far, again, this is rudimentary early testing, but everything seems pretty congruent with what you might expect from one of the troffer lights you could pull out of the ceiling in this building right here. So
I wonder
Nothing
if that's like... Well, obviously it's mirroring
too strange,
what it knows, what
but
it thinks it knows at least.
that maybe makes things seem stranger. Because we look at these lights, and let me see. I'm taking it. So several labels were marked on various components of the troffer. So on the ballast, we found markings for mark it as a universal ballast, Type A, manufactured in 1975 with serial number A75234X. The troffer itself is stamped 3X432, and that was manufactured in 1973 in Reading, Pennsylvania, and it is UL listed. And the bulbs were manufactured by Sylvania, and they're marked F40SW, that's soft white, with no visible date information. It's left blank, but it is noted as made in the USA.
USA.
So,
USA.
though
See,
outdated in design
we have exports. We export shit to the back rooms.
and the picture appears fully functional. The stable operation of all light fixtures in the subdivision points to a continuous, potentially autonomous power source, which still remains unidentified. We're doing what we can. The materials used are
Well,
durable with minimal
to
visible
see
wear,
what's
suggesting
powering
they're
the
built for
background.
long-term, possibly indefinite
Oh,
use.
what's that?
So this concludes the initial findings. Further investigation is necessary to
Reading,
source-
Pennsylvania. Okay, so Reading, Pennsylvania. Huh?
Kane PIxels is a direct.
Yeah, we know. So Reading, Pennsylvania. So let's see if there's another short. There's another short with a bird in it. All right, guys, let's watch it. These are always important. What's the birds about? Canary in the coal mine? Wait, what? Oh, it's just his backroom thing. Interesting. Well, let's see what some of the comments have to say. Sat through. Impressively realistic. Calm before the storm. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, so this guy says, Sigmar Ligma 33 says, this video is literally the calm before the storm. Before they found the decaying body, before Marvin got traumatized, before Peter got transported in the future, before Mark got shot, seeing everyone happy and excited for a new discovery is kind of depressing knowing what's going to come next. That's very true. There was some like regular mundane video. Kane will put out something like kind of, you know what I'm saying? But how long is it? Okay, so 11 minutes. All right, we'll watch something funny or cool. All right, so we're gonna watch Backrooms level exclamation point apparently by that cubic boy. Run for your life. Whoa! Who's that? That woo? I swear that wooing noise is Moist Critical Charlie doing his woo thing or whatever. Like just hyped pitch, because I heard I've seen him do the whole woo thing, and it's scary, edited in a way, and it sounds just like that. It just sounds like that, just with some backroom sound of the monster going. Roar. X marks the spot, dog. Look at a chunky ass arm. I mean, it says the exit's forward, so. And you kind of screwed yourself. Yeah, that should be the exit, I guess. I don't know why the back rooms would lie to you. See if he gets out. Interesting. Well, guys, that was interesting. I know this is a short one, but, there wasn't that much to watch or dissect. It's like one of those videos he used to release back in the day where it was semi-normal. It was he would put out the promotional tape type thing, regular ass thing, and then we get hit with some heat. So I'm excited to see what kind of heat he's got for us. Make sure to check out Kane PIxels, obviously, and also that Cubic Boy for that little Backrooms video to expand our runtime. Subscribe, like, comment, and also thank you for watching. And yeah, check out Patreon or whatever, and have a good night, guys. Peace.
All right, put him up. I just love my dog. Yeah, my brother told me how to taste the bed. Get right in the field, I had to make a bed.